Hello, I'm reading for the Bridgewater International Poetry Festival Fall 2020 virtual event. And my name is Stephanie Glazier, and I'm just going to read a brief bio. Stephanie Glazier's poems in critical prose have appeared in the Alaska and Michigan Quarterly Reviews, a Rock Literary Review, and in Reading and Writing Experimental Texts Critical Innovations. Her manuscript of Fish and Country was a finalist in the 2020 Perugia Press Prize. Glazier has been a Lambda Literary Fellow, is a Room Project member, holds an MFA from Antioch University, LA, and serves as the poetry editor for Gertrude Press. She lives and works in Detroit, Michigan, where I am now. I'm going to read a few poems for us. 4. Trout Sonnet number 7. They start to move quicker in the spring, anxious like every other body in Michigan for the sun to shine on them. All winter their eyes were on silt and each other, how they drug themselves through the water under ice to the switchblade quick turn from shadow. As a child, I got to break and enter bodies I sold and ate. I couldn't tell you a number, though I can clean a fish in 13 seconds. My brother in 9. He uses his finger instead of the silver spoon for the kidney. He doesn't bother to drag his blade there. It doesn't matter to him about the blood going everywhere. I'll tell you I loved it. Not tying the lines or hauling water. The killing. The opening and opening, the eating. Heart last alive in my palm, another, then another. I have all my life been a woman on my knees, standing at a sink, trying to steal the way they shine, how they fight to the last, and never ask why. This poem is called Bolero. There's a blanched picture of me holding a single frond many times my size. Stray, I'd lifted it to feel the weight and for the camera. We'd come on Transmillennial maybe an hour and argued. And when we found the gardens at the gates with the fountains and juice stands, her voice went over the water. Ingrata, she screamed, threw the keys to the flat, and walked into the city. I've opened the books again that once I let be my good ideas. Bell hooks and Fromm. Love as extension of the self for spiritual growth. We'd go on to see couples' initials carved into the trunks of towering heirloom cacti, and for years this way. You standing in front of the door, the car. You, sorry. A dinner party. You out into a January night with no coat and one shoe. Forgiveness is a halting and changing of course. Every time I thought no to this, and then I'd get in the car with the coat. We moved to Detroit, the summer came on, and Aretha Franklin died. Between 7 and 8, Woodward was a mile of pink Cadillacs, the medians full of people singing. Oh, I thought, this is love. One God at a time. After God heaped the stars into the sky, came my mother. Only then could she have made the amalgam of her smell, boucheron, dahlia root, wine, what I can translate here to amber. After the lakeshore of Huron came the rivulet between her ribs, her breasts a prelude to that closed wingspan. I almost opened it to come here from the water of her. I took all her breath. Surely after the low-hanging willow, she set her cheekbone, clavicle, and breathed life into that aster eye. Here, I've made my mother holy, and her beauty speaks for her. No one tells you forgiveness can start this way. This has an epigraph from a woman named Aviva Zornberg. God must like desire. He made the world with so much of it. Would that I were. The eye of one fish, a violin spider, not half beautiful, unburdened at last from that cloak of meaning. I thought I would please myself with my mind, her with my single heart, and my God with the right choices. Better the blonding peonies drunk with rain, something that means, not only sings, praise. Thank you so much.